Right, what I'm gonna do is this. This is a 2001 Nissan Sentra 1.8. The windows was busted by a disgruntled customer, okay? They get busy out here on the car lot, and sometimes I don't have anyone to help me, and I gotta do it by myself. So I'm gonna give you an idea and show you how to take a windshield out by yourself. Will this work for everyone? No, might not. Does your arms have to be long? No, mine just happen to be. But you can make the string longer, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's quit talking, let's get into it. Right. First thing you're gonna do, pop the hood. Pop that bad boy open. Right. Alright. Now, some cars, the bottom of the top car is wider. It takes more. This is a compact car, so it's easy to show you guys on. And a lot of people, their arms can do this. Now, if you get to bigger cars like that Cadillac over there, or that truck over there, you have to make the string long. All right? The string is the string that we cut it out with. And we're gonna get it all into that. Next thing I'm gonna do, right. What I'm gonna do is this. Got my handy dandy electric wrench. Some of you guys might have one of these, some of you guys might not. This plain old ratchet will do the same thing, okay? Take out a handy dandy screwdriver, or you can do it with a pair of pliers, whatever you want to do, okay? Now what I'm going to do is this. All right, I either grab the cap, the top of the cap like this. Can you see that? You need to get a close up on it? Okay. Grab the top, pow! Okay. You need to do that. All right, we'll all right, here's your cap. Now, you don't have a pair of pliers, just have a screwdriver. Take this here, put it at the bottom of the cap, push down and up. See that? Comes right out. Okay? Right. So what we're gonna do is this. All right, now, got that out. Now, we're gonna look at our nuts here. See those nuts that hold the windshield wipers in, okay? Oh, it's not a 13. Right. Mine happens to be a 14 millimeter. There we go. Take my electric wrench here. We are going to righty tighty, lefty loosey, okay? All right. Oh. All right, that turned out pretty good. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your bolt is off. Put this in a safe place. I'm gonna I'm gonna put it right there. Take off my next one. Right. There we are. There's the caps. There's a cap to something. Looks like brake fluid. All right, now. Here's where we get a little technical. Me, myself, I like taking the hood off because it gives me more access and room just to work in there, because we have to pop these windshield wipers off, and we have to take this plastic piece right here off. Now, I have an electric wrench, so it makes it a little easier for me. All right, 12 millimeter. Now, again, I'm going to do this by myself. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to be using this pole. This pole's going to help you a lot. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the other side. The opposite side of whatever the pole is on. The pole's on that side. If it happens to be on this side, you do it on that side. All right? Here we go. What I'm going to do is this. All right? Okay. That's not good. Right. Let's make sure this one doesn't. Well, hold on, let's have to do this trick right here. Don't want this to rust off, or excuse me, break off. So I'm gonna make sure it's turning here. Yes, That is turning. All right. Now, see how it's starting to come out? Bolt is all the way out. This is holding it up. So you don't have to worry, okay? So now I'm gonna do this side. There's that bolt. Again, this is still holding it up. You don't need nothing. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the hood prop off, okay? Now, there's nothing holding this on here now, okay? So, what I'm gonna do is this. You're gonna take the hood, sit it down, okay? Now, if you're not that strong, you can't lift the whole hood up, I'm gonna show you how to do it by yourself. Simple technique. You pull this side up, okay? Pull that side up and slide it down a little bit, okay? Now, what I've done is I've taken it out the holes, the grooves that hold it in. So it's free now. I go back to the front. I lift the front up, okay? Now, there's nothing holding it now, ladies and gentlemen. I can just go ahead and pull it down. Don't scratch your car up. Watch your screws. It's gonna lift. If your arm's long enough, you can lean over. You know, if my arm was like this long, I can still get it, right? So I lean over, ow, I pull up. Now let's say you're not strong enough to lift the whole hood. Well, what I do is I pull it up just a little bit, come down, it's like this, okay? Now, this is all the room I need to get in here. This is on here pretty securely because of this hose in the way it's sitting. Now, if you feel more comfortable, you can take it all the way off. This way you don't have to do a bunch of lifting, you just slide it up a little bit. All we're trying to do is free this area right here, okay? Right. Now what I'm gonna do is this. Hold on, my chicken's burning. Chicken ain't burning.
Here, Yogi, smell the...
Yeah. Now what I'm talking about, baby. That good chicken. Oh, that. Oh. Quarter legs, baby. Quarter legs. You know what I'm talking about? We eating good in the neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Right. What we're gonna do is this. Now, taking off my wiper arm blade. This can get tricky sometimes. Most of these, you can pull it up, right? Pull the top up, start shit going up and down. Do a wiggle with it. Wiggle with it. Okay? Wiggle with it. Right? Wow. Okay? It's off there. Now, see that D right there, ladies and gentlemen? That means driver's side. This has A on it. I don't even know what the A means, but today this stands for D for driver's side. So remember that when you take these off, even if the A was over here, remember your side. There's D for driver. Okay. Next, take off the second arm. Do the same process. Now, if this doesn't come off, you can take a screwdriver or anything up to get it up under here and try to pry a crowbar, anything. Use the metal though. Use the metal. Don't use nothing towards this window. You don't want to do nothing towards the window. It's always, so I'd put it in here and I'd, pop it out. But today we don't have to do that. Today we're just gonna wiggle with it. Wiggle with it. Wiggle with it. Wiggle with it. There we go. Right. That is up. Next stage. Lift your hood holders up. Now, a lot of these are held in by tabs, little push tabs that they keep a lot of these in with. Oh, here's one right here. Most cars come with these push tabs right here. Oh, well, I broke that one off. That was a push tab. Here's another one. Okay. Buggers don't want to come out, little buggers. buggers. All right, here we go. Pulled it out. Got the tab out. Now, there's also a screw in here. Some of them are screws, some of them are tabs. All right. Take this off right here. Got the screw out. Screwdriver. Phillips. Now, next thing you want to do, pop this up. Now, this is why I take the hood off, because when the hood is on and this is up, these can sometimes be hard to get out of here. Try to get them out of here without breaking them. So the best way to get them out without breaking is to take the hood off. So now that I got that off, all I'm gonna do is pull. See? Pull it right up, okay? Pull. All right? All right? Pull. All right, there we go. All right, we'll sit that up there. Now, we are seeing the window. We have access to the whole bottom panel now of the window, okay? But we don't have access to all the window. So I'm gonna show you the rest. Let's go. Again, these are some cars do, some cars don't. What I'm gonna do is this. Start pulling away the rubber. Okay, you pull away this rubber piece, which will give you access to this rubber piece, which is a rubber plastic piece. Now, a lot of these you can just pull off, but this one has a metal ridge underneath it, so you have to push and pull. Okay, push up, pull. And once it's out of there, you just start pulling it the rest of the way out. Okay. This is actually glued down, so it's a little hard, but there we go. Now you have access. We have access to the bottom. We have access to the side, up the top. Here we go. Same deal. Now these don't usually have any type of, see this metal ridge right here? That's what that was sticking on. You gotta push over and up, okay? Now this doesn't have a ridge. This is just laid in between the glass and the car, the frame. Yeah, whatever, the body. Now here's what you wanna do. If this was a brand new window or a window that wasn't cracked and I was trying to take it out of a junkyard or anything, you always wanna watch how you pull this. You wanna pull it back and over, right? Like this, up and over. More, as much on the car as you can, okay, like that, up and over. The reason you do that is because sometimes these things are really glued in here and you get the yanking and pulling on this, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna crack that windshield. So the best thing to do is pull up and away from the windshield. Up and away, okay? Right. What I'm gonna do is this. Now, I'm gonna repeat the same process over here. Take the rubber off. Okay. Take that off. And this is nothing but, see that right there? That split, that just goes right on there. You just push it on, just like that. Wow. All right, now again, up and over, up and over, up and over. There you go. Up and over. Where's going on? Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Access to the whole windshield. We're just getting started. Here we go. What I'm going to do is this. Right. Now, this is what you'll need. You can buy this kit. You can buy this entire kit. Not the wire. The wire is separate. Don't let me confuse you with that. No, they do put a little, okay, they put some wire in there. Well, there's different kits that they sell. My camera woman is arguing with me. She's giving me all types of nods and shakes. And so anyway, whether it has it or not, most kits come at least with this piece right here to start the process. And these right here is your cutting tool, okay? What you'd be doing is you'd be taking a fresh piece of wire like this. Remember I told you it's about how long you make the string is why you don't have to worry about your wire. So I made this string kind of long, but that's because we're not that long. Actually, that is kind of, you want it about that size, maybe a little shorter, but depending on your arms. Okay, let me show you what I'm saying. I'm gonna take this here, I'm gonna poke it through the window. All right, I'm gonna poke it through. Okay, wire's gonna be there. Wire's gonna be sitting up like this. And I'm gonna pull this through. Now, this is gonna be sitting in here like this. The wire's gonna come through. Look how long my arms are. I can reach almost to the middle of the car. If I couldn't reach to the middle of the car, I would simply make the wire longer. Here's your starter to poke through the rubber, okay? You're gonna bend that, see that? All I did was put it in there and bent it over, okay? Now, when you're pushing this through this windshield, don't just be, give it some type of brace, because what you're doing is you're putting this up against that windshield, and it's got to go through that rubber. When you're going through that rubber, you're putting pressure on that rubber, and if that rubber comes up too much, you're gonna crack this windshield. I've done it before, trust me. I have everything you can think of with these windshields, I've done, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here's another thing. When you get in, you're going towards the center. Remember, not over here, not over there, because you want to cut away from you. You always want to pull it, or excuse me, pull it towards you. When you're going away, which I'll show you also, it makes it so much harder. Okay, so let me show you. When you're poking through, you want to get in the center of the car. Put your butt cheeks on both seats. That way you brace yourself, you have plenty of power, you have something behind you forcing you in. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Right, here we go. All right, I'm in the car, okay? Now I'm in the center of the car. One leg over here, one leg here. Now this is what I mean when I say put your butt cheeks on the seat. Bow. Now you're in position, okay? Okay. Here we go. What we're gonna do is this. Notice how I have my hand bracing. I'm trying to keep as much, or you can hold it this way. Try to keep as much pressure as you can off the windshield. Right. What I'm gonna do is this. You slowly start pushing in. Give it some force. Elbow grease. There we go. I think I just broke through.
You're good.
Okay. Now, yes, I have a camera person here, but you can actually feel it when it breaks through, and you can get out and check it. Now, your fingers are gonna be kind of hard to get that out. So what you need to do is, okay, and what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna grab the wire, okay, just like this. Bow. Bow. Let me show you another trick if you can't do it that way. Right. All right. Again, Harbor Freight. I think it's like $2 maybe for this. It's not much. All right. Go up under the wire. Pull him out. Okay. See how I did that? All right. There's your wire. Okay. Now, here's your needle nose pliers, and you're gonna pull the wire away or out. You want to give it plenty of room, because when I pull this back in, it might pull on the wire a little bit. I want plenty out there, okay? All right, we got our wire through. First step of the process. We're gonna pull it all the way through here. What I'm gonna do is this. My wire, okay? My handles. Now, there's a hole in the bottom of this. It comes through, the slice comes through here. I'll show you why that is, okay? Put my wire in the hole. I got this up, all right? I got this up. Bow. Like that. Oh, it's supposed to come through. Okay, see the wire? Wire comes through. This goes back down on there. This goes in that hole like this, okay? Pull this down, tighten it in there. Now you got your handle. And you do the same for that one. Now, before I get started, there's a tool that they sell that they tell you can cut windows out with. I'm gonna post a picture of it. That tool is a gimmick. It will not work. I don't care what they show you. If it'll work, then how will it cut the bottom here? That rubber is all the way up to here. The blade is only this long. look at the corner. It's a gimmick, people. Don't waste your money. And I'm gonna put the tools that I'm talking about in the description, and I'll also show you a picture of this tool. Garbage. Don't waste your money. This is what the professionals use. This is the only thing I've known ever to take windshields out that properly works. So let's get started. Remember what I said. Always pull towards you. You have all your strength when you're pulling towards you. You got your body weight, everything. So you're cutting. When you're trying to do this away, you're losing strength. You're losing power. You got your arms going all kind of different ways. It's just too hard. So you want to come towards yourself. Now let's start the process. Okay? Boom. Okay? Boom. Okay? That's all I'm doing. Rock and forth. Rock. Well, there's your first lesson. These break. Now this broke because I had already took a windshield out, but I want you to see these type of things that go on. Not everything is perfect. Like in the YouTube world, they tell you it is. Tap, tap, and it comes off. It doesn't. Trust me. It's harder than that. This is reality right here. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take the old wire out. All right? And the reason the wire breaks is because when you're cutting this windshield out, you have different things underneath this windshield that are holding other things in place. For instance, sometimes you might have your tabs, different tabs hold windows up, and they might be connected to a metal, or the way they weld the metal, sometimes you might be going up under the metal instead of going into the rubber. Or you might just be riding hard on the rubber where it's cutting at any one of those things will break the wire. It'll eventually, you'll start seeing the wire, different pieces will start popping off, and then it'll break. Okay? All right, now that I got my spool, keep these little tabs on here, because if you take both off, it gets messy. All you gotta do is keep the tabs on, start sliding it through. Okay? That's one. That might be long enough. I'm gonna go one more. Okay? Wow, that's definitely long enough. So what I'm gonna do is, same trick I told you. All right, going through the hole. All right, come up through it. Put it in another hole at the top. Locked and loaded. Okay? Wow. All right. Sheesh. Bam. All right, now what I have to do again is push this back through. Now sometimes it can be a little tricky, but usually when you start off with a fresh line or rope, string, whatever you want to call it, and you usually at least cut most of this out before you really break the string, so usually it's not as hard to push it back through. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for me because I'm not going to be able to hit the exact same hole because I can't lift the window up, or just not even a little bit. So I'm going to get back to the actually somewhere about where I was at. Okay, now that's a perfect example of what I was saying. This one was already broken, but did you see how I broke it right there? I don't know if you can see that, but I just broke it right now. The reason I broke it is because I pushed it in too far and I hit the metal. Again, I put that pressure on the windshield. So if I was doing a windshield like it wasn't already broken, I would already put a new string on and everything. I wouldn't even have messed around. But like I said, be careful when you push this through. You only want to get it through through the rubber. You'll feel it when it goes through. When you start hitting metal or something else, it'll break it. So don't do it. This is the trickiest part. Okay. Back to what we doing. Okay. Pull his wire back out. And actually, when I was in the junkyard, I got one out now, but when I was in the junkyard taking it out, I did the same thing to another one. Rushing, it was an accident. Long story, but be very, very careful of doing it. Okay, let's load up our other handle. And yes, you will break. If you're taking a lot of windshields out, in your time, you will crack one. I've cracked and broken so many windshields, it's ridiculous. But it's part of the learning curve. Bosses take losses, baby. All right, so we got it in here. All right. We got the wire in. All right. Now, see how short the string is? But that's because my arms are so long. If your arms aren't that long, just make this string a little longer. All right, here we go. And I'm cutting. And I'm cutting. Yeah, I could have made the string a little longer. But also, you see the hood? If the hood was here, I would have all this in my way. It would still be in my way. So, here we go. Now, another reason you want to make them a little longer is the curves. The curves get tricky. Because what you're doing is you're cutting this curve and you're also still cutting the rubber, okay? Now, when you're doing this, you have to watch also from cutting this here, this bottom piece. So you're gonna be coming up. Actually, I was cutting it a little bit, but this is a kind of junky car, so I'm not really worried about it. But, okay, see how short the string is? It's a little harder, but I'm a professional with this. But if you guys aren't a professional, make the string longer. That's all you gotta do. Okay? Yeah! Hey! Sorry, I gotta tell you about one of them. And it is a workout, ladies and gentlemen. Screwdriver. Screwdriver. Can you see on here? See this plastic piece? It's a lip right here. All of them have a lip. Screwdriver in the lip. Pull down. Bow. Bow. Okay. Pull down. Pull out. Okay. Now I have access to the inside. Let me see this. See these ridges right here? This is what sometimes, oh shoot. Well, can't really see that. There's ridges right here where the metal's welded together. Sometimes the string will go up in there. All right, what's up? Now, here we go. Sides are the easiest, literally. You just keep coming up. See, look at that. Cutting like butter. Butter. Now, you want to come towards you. And what I would do is I would go back around, start coming around again. Because right now what's going to happen is, this is what I was talking about, don't go forward. So forward is what I would have to do right now, see? So what I would have to do is, I would have to keep this hand going this way and this one this way. Now I'm a professional, and you know, I've been practicing that so many times. It's pretty easy, but a lot of people, this is hard. This is what I mean by going forward. It's so much harder because you got to push. You don't got that weight behind you. Now I can still do it. Now, when you're doing this by yourself, you usually want to take these down. You usually want to take these right here down. All you do is unscrew these right here. I don't think that one has. Oh yeah, there you go. There's your 2 screws, and then this has 1 screw. Actually, you don't have to take that out. You just pop this off, but you take these 2 off right here. Take this down, okay? But me, like I said, I'm a professional, and I cut it there a little bit. If it was an expensive, nice car, I would have took all this off. But this is just a beater with a heater. I'm gonna still sell for a really cheap price, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's go. Right. Now, again, this way, we're going like this. I got this hand going down, this one going this way. Now, if you can train yourself to do that, fine. Let me show you the more simpler way, which is what I was saying. Come back towards yourself. All right, so we're here. Now, again, this is too much energy, wasting too much energy doing it this way. So what I want to do now is back it up and go all the way back around so I can stand on that side and I can pull, use my weight to be more comfortable and take it out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right. What we want to do is this. Alright. That again. Alright. Got it to the middle of the car. Now, this is the part where some of my, if your arms aren't as long like mine, make the string longer. That way if you have short arms, bow. See what I'm saying? You can reach in there, it'd be much longer. Luckily I have long arms, so I'm gonna show you how I work this. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Audio Jungle.
Using my strength. I'm coming back towards myself. I'm using my weight. Here we go. Butter. Butter. Cutting like butter. All right. Now, corners. I cut this string a little too short to do it by myself because you also want a nice little length on these corners. Again, need plenty of string around these corners. Ah, that's kind of hot. All right. All right. So now I got the whole corner on there. And this is what I was saying. I'm using my strength. I'm leaning back. I'm in a comfortable position. And I'm going to take it on my body here. Here we go. I'm using my weight. I'm using everything. Oh, shoot. Right, I forgot to take the other side off. Take that off, pop that off. Now, get back in position. Back in position. I'm using my strength. I'm using all my strength. I'm comfortable. I'm pulling. Butter. That little smoky cut see coming up? That's the rubber. All right, back up to the corner. Now, I'm gonna take this hand. Again, this is what I'm talking about going forward. It's a little harder to go this way, just to get me right up on that corner. So I have enough room. See that? Now I got enough room. Take the string around the corner. See that? Now, I'm gonna take this hand. I'm gonna go forward. Going away from the windshield. And this one, same way. All right? Here we go. Just like that. Butter. Now, you have to do this on the corners. Once you're through the corner, you're gonna get this to where you get it enough again to where you come up from that side and pull it. Because again, you always want to be pulling towards yourself instead of going away. It's harder this way, it's easier this way. All right. See that? Oh. Right. Now, I have it enough over. I'm gonna go on this side and I'm gonna cut the rest out. So this here, again, if your arms aren't long enough, make the string longer. And here we go. Just like this. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.